Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Melon here, man. 122 pounder, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, Canelo. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfella TV.
They did that already. I'm back with another one, man. I literally wasn't gonna go live once I did that video yesterday. That live yesterday. I was going to split the topic up about Ryan, but lame. I'm glad I didn't. I forgot it was Tank and Frank Martin fight week. I do a breakdown of both fighters on the Patreon, so it'll be up soon. Hopefully by tomorrow, y'all see it tomorrow afternoon or night at the latest. But yeah, that's the topic. Also, the Mexican cheating spree. All right, it's a cheating spree of Mexicans going around in boxing, and then we're gonna talk about Canelo talking David Benavidez. Calling Canelo a cheater, said he looked his best when he was putting that clenbuterol up his ass. All right.
No diddy like that.
All right, man. So appreciate y'all for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. You go live or drop video. Hit that link tree. You can also check out the Patreon. Shout out to everybody supporting the Patreon. You can watch us right now live on X, Kick, and Facebook and Twitch. All those links in the link tree. You can listen to this the next episode in the morning. Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, just to name a few. Want to support the channel? Best way to do that is thumbs up the video, share the video, heart it, subscribe to the channel. The Cash Apps are on the bottom screen. $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link is in the description. All that's inside the link tree. So where do we start? So for the most part, David Benavidez, we can start there. David Benavidez accused Canelo Alvarez. He said Canelo Alvarez looked his best. And I have a video with all that in it tomorrow with Gilly the Kid. He said he looked his best when he was on Computerraw, and alleging that he was on Computerraw when he fought Triple G the first time. But remember, he got popped as going into the original second fight. All right. So a lot of people is saying that, Canelo Alvarez is he basically alleging that Canelo looked his best in the first Triple G fight off the Computerraw. So, and he basically went in on Caleb Plant and Billy Joe and said they were weak fighters. And basically what he meant by weak wasn't necessarily by competition. It was by the fact that they can't punch. So, give me 1 minute. And they can't punch, and basically, he a closed mouth don't get fed. You're supposed to go out there, you're supposed to market yourself, you're supposed to chase the top fighters, and he supposed to cyberbully him into fighting them. I mean, Floyd, was talking shit about Oscar De La Hoya all the way when he was at 135. He was trying to get that Oscar De La Hoya fight, but a lot of fans is gonna get in their feelings and be like, well, he shouldn't talk to Canelo like that. He should show Canelo respect. Who want to see a respectful fight? Really, you want to see somebody get disrespectful. You want to see somebody check somebody. All right. So that's what you kind of got to understand. You got to understand that fight changes his life. So I'm not about to, respect you and show you leniency and kiss your ass. I mean, that really takes the fire and desire out of the fight. That really takes the fire desire to fight. People want to see animosity. People want to see true bad blood. That's what people kind of really want to see. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, that's kind of what people kind of want to see, man. Nobody want to see a fight in which, a guy's being really, really respectful and man, we love you and we appreciate you. Nah, man, I don't want to see that. You kissing my ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that, bro. No, I want to see like when when Lara took the microphone away from Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. When he took that shit away from Canelo Alvarez and checked his ass. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when he said that about $1 million worth of game, everybody know he don't want to fight him. But when people are popular and people revere them, even if it's a manufactured revered and he put on this pedestal, you got to understand that popularity is immunity from being held accountable. You know what I'm saying? These niggas that fell in love, or these males that fell in love more with status than the women have. You know what I'm saying? The people falling in love in the status of David, of Canelo Alvarez. He ain't never had to prove shit. Like I said, what big fight or top fight where Canelo Alvarez separated itself from the competition? Tell me that. What top fight has Canelo Alvarez separated itself from the competition? Excuse me. Tell me. Who is he just, outclassed in the elite fight? All his fights is close, and most of them close and controversial. So y'all can continue to say what y'all want to say. He don't think he could beat David Benavidez. So that's just my opinion. Now he might go in there and put hands, foot, and toes and elbows on Benavidez, and he may beat his ass, to be real. For all we know, he may put hands, foot, and toes. That's why they fight the fight. But Canelo Alvarez trying to fight John Ryder, going around William Skull, Edner Berlanga. He Canelo Alvarez is a pussy, bro. My thing is, if you don't want to compete, why hold the other guys up from getting belts? If you don't want to compete, you made enough money, just step to the side. Go do exhibitions like Floyd. But, it's not just about competing. It's about not letting people, they can't retire or go do something else and stand to see somebody else get shined. But then on the flip side of it, they don't want to pass the torch, or they don't want to tax that ass neither. Canelo don't want to work. He don't want to fight Floyd. He don't want to fight Terrence, which is understandable. He got everything to lose. Well, everything to lose and, just some money to gain. He'd rather just nickel and dime it. Let's keep it real. He'd rather just nickel and dime it. And a lot of us would rather just nickel and dime it. Let's keep it real. He don't want to let that thing go off for wholesale. He'd rather nickel and dime it. And okay, it is what it is. But if you ain't going to sit here and you ain't going to compete versus the best, just get out the way. And now, Benavidez got to start, hitting him below the belt. Well, I can't even say hitting him below the belt because he's a known pet offender. Only thing Benavidez got to look out for is he's a clean athlete. And he don't get caught for no drugs and nothing like that, because if he get caught for drugs or something like that, then what's about to happen. He's a hypocrite. Look at Bun B. People say, what Bun B is, he can't rap about doing this and then go, hey, look here, man, if I'm living a civilian lifestyle and I'm protecting myself in my house and somebody come in my house and I'm supposed to just not say nothing and go to jail and he shot the guy, I just really, man, y'all be trying to help the younger generation. I done gave up on that. They had lost cause. I done gave up on that. They had lost cause. I even know some of the some older women that try to, they say, well, the older women need to, guide the younger women. Man, waste of fucking time. All they do is say, used to date this, used to do this. All they used to do is bring it up, man. Society has failed. I keep telling y'all that. It's over with. That shit is a wrap. Get your passports. Get your money right. That'll be my thing. Get your passports and get your money right. Get dual citizenship. Get out of here. Because it ain't going to do nothing but get uglier. This shit ain't going to get better. And don't think because I'm Mexican and, don't worry, it's going to pour right over to y'all community too. But yeah, I'm trying to get the exact quote what he said, which is getting hard to find. Anytime, when you bring up Canelo cheating, they don't want to talk about that shit. Give me a minute. And when you calling somebody out, now they say, "Oh, you're obsessed with him." Of course, I'm obsessed with him. I've been an interim champion. The best supposed to fight the best. That's one thing in boxing. Nobody can agree on. We can't even agree that Peds is wrong in boxing. We can't even agree on that. You about to get into that. We can't even agree that Peds is wrong. I don't want to show that footage and they ain't gonna let me show it, but y'all have to wait to see the video. So basically, he said that Canelo looked his best when he allegedly took computer on the first Triple G fight because he got popped before the second. And at the end of the day, dog, he doing everything to poke the bear with Canelo Alvarez. And I mean, I understand it. You gotta hit his ego where it hurt at, but you know, a coward ain't gonna fight. That's just what it is. You can't force a coward to get in there and squabble. So to be honest with it, bro, people so fixated on status. Nobody cared that Canelo cheated. It won't go on his resume. I mean, look, Jarrell Miller back fighting. He got caught with every pad we can think of that we couldn't even think of. And nobody really batted an eye about it. So at the end of the day, I just think they shouldn't even test at all at this point. That's what I think. They shouldn't even test at all at this point. You know what I'm saying? Why test if it ain't gonna mean? It ain't gonna. What it's gonna mean? And I say this in one of my videos, probably coming up in the next couple of days. That how many times that somebody tests positive and they paid the fighter that was clean some money for the show to go on? I guarantee you that's happened on multiple occasions. I guarantee you that's happened on multiple occasions that a fighter popped dirty and they paid the opposite fighter that was clean not to say nothing, sign a non-disclosure agreement, and the show went on. I guarantee you that. That's happened on a number of occasions. These fighters can't miss a check, just like we can't afford to miss a week of work. Some of us can't afford to miss a day at work. These fighters can't miss a check because they next fight might not come to next Christmas, to next year. So they don't like I said, all they care is about the money. All they care is about the money. They don't care about their well-being. They don't care about the health. They don't care about the pets. It only becomes a problem when they lose, and it's really not a problem when they lose because you didn't sign that non-disclosure agreement probably, and you can't say nothing about it. So, but let's officially get this thing started. All right, man. So I knocked that out. So let's talk about Gervonta, Frank Martin's fight week. I think Frank Martin ain't got no chance. Yeah. They not about, and PBC has made a lot of mistakes. They did a lot of hustling backwards. They fumbled a lot of their prospects, putting them in there with late replacements, getting them exposed. You know, they made a lot of mistakes. You see Earl and Tank trying to go back and forth to sell a fight that don't nobody care about. Let's keep it real. How many of y'all going out to Vegas for this fight? I know the media going, but how many of y'all going out to Vegas for this fight? Come on, who traveling to Vegas to go see this fight? Hold on. Nobody. A couple people going to see this fight, but ain't nobody really putting this on their summer bucket list or they right before summer bucket list whenever summer officially start. I mean, at the end of the day, Frank Martin got no chance. Gervonta Davis would be fighting Frank Martin if he was a live dog. You think they about to sacrifice their cash cow, their last cash cow? Because Benavidez ain't making no chicken. If he was, he wouldn't be on the goddamn undercard.
Flawless victory.
So at the end of the day, Tank is not about to lose to Frank Martin. I guarantee you that. The way and how selective they are picking his fights, come on, man. Now, if they said they was going to fight Shakur after this, it would make sense because Frank is a southpaw, Shakur is a southpaw. But Gervonta is already a southpaw. You know, maybe he's not accustomed to fighting southpaws. We find out Errol Spence got exposed because he couldn't fight southpaws. And Team Crawford and Top Rank, everybody knew that. But this ain't no real interesting fight to me. It's just PBC window dressing. It's a good name versus a guy that's been fighting in ballrooms. You know, a guy that's been, you know, that you know, at the end of the day, let's keep it real. He a lot of people thought he lost his last fight to Spinach Artichoke. Whatever his name, Spinach Artichoke. A lot of people thought he lost his last fight. And what old buddy did to him is he pushed Frank Martin back and threw punches. And Frank Martin, I mean, I looked a little bit at that fight. You know what I'm saying? And he caught a lot of those shots. He rolled some shots. His defense is a lot better. He moved his head off the line. So shout out to him. He said, "I'll be trying to catch all the live streams, but he be saying he be going live at 10." I just do it like that because I don't know when I'm gonna be on. Sometimes I might hop in the shower, do something. Derek salute. Benavidez scared to go up and fight the big dog Bevo. He beat the fuck out of Bevo already in sparring, and Bevo can confirm that. Better BF can do. At the end of the day, why do I gotta move up and weight? And I'm the mandatory to a motherfucker. Y'all always doing this. Well, he need to move up and fuck Canelo Alvarez. Y'all niggas need to stop protecting these fighters, bro. Give up the belt or fight Benavidez. It's as simple as that. And Benavidez is moving up his next fight. He fight Canelo main sparring partner. So that's my thing about it. Y'all, he should move up. No. If you're going to hold the belt and he's going to be your mandatory, fight him. I don't understand why y'all create all these excuses for these hoe ass niggas, man. Give up the belt. Or he could have been gave up the belt and defended one belt and kept the ring belt. Canelo just never been it, bro. And Canelo never earned what he got. He just a funny looking Mexican, dude. He an Irish Mexican. If he looked like Juan Marquez, that motherfucker wouldn't even probably be a world champion. And I say that shit all the time. David has too comfortable with dying in PBC brand loyalty. It don't matter where you at. Canelo we've been fighting on PBC. So what the fuck they got to do with making the fight? Canelo been on PBC. Why he don't fight Benavidez? He ain't had no problem fighting Munguia. He ain't had no problem fighting Caleb Plant. Nobody trying to hear that.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Come on, man. He said Eubanks most recently. What did he do against Ben? Oh, you talking about Conor Ben who popped hot? Yeah, he ain't look like shout out to Kid, but he ain't look like shit since he got popped. Yeah, Ballpark Frank ain't got a goddamn chance in hell. WBC IBF the dirty. What IBF been sued? Yep, IBF has been sued for selling ranking spots back in the day. If Benavidez so thirsty, but he can go take one of them from Canelo. He Canelo mandatory. Tell Canelo to fight. He don't want none. Frank ain't got no chance. Y'all be believing that shit, man. That nigga he would not be fighting Frank if Frank was any good, bro. Think about that. If Frank was any good, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Frank just got exposed by spinach artichoke, and now magically, here come motherfucking Tank Davis ready to hop in the ring with him.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Use your brain, bro. Frank ain't got no chance, bro. He lost to spinach artichoke, who probably ain't never fought outside his hood. It looked like he really lost that fight. Now here come Tank Davis. Here come Tank Davis coming over to fight him. Come on, man. Tank ain't fighting a damn soul. He doing all this. I'll fight this guy. I'll fight that guy. And when this fight over with, that motherfucker gonna be quiet as hell. He ain't gonna have nothing to say about Cure, nothing to say about Dev, nothing to say about Lomachenko. Then he gonna turn around and fight Esau Cruz in a goddamn rematch.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
I'll say it again.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
We trying to tell y'all exactly what's about to happen, and here you niggas go, man. Oh man, I think Frank got a chance, and I think, man, you better off, man, going to the bar and getting in the bitch face this weekend and be good off that. Yeah, I'm telling y'all what the results is for motherfucking Frank Martin. Not positive. Who the best? Ain't no best. But now I say, man, come on, man. I be trying to warn y'all.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
He said, "What's good, CJ? Why you just run into and grow up 5 minutes with asking me about my ex, but when we were together, was trying to holler at her though." He said, "What's up, dude? Why I just run into a nigga I grew up with 5?" Yeah, niggas supposed to be like, how your kids doing? How your mama doing? Nigga run up to you talking about some superficial shit you ain't seen in the wrong time, about some bitches or about some motherfucking some bullshit. Man, how your kids and your mother doing before you get to the bullshit? Niggas always be wanting to talk about it. I don't got time for that. He said, "I'm Gen Z. I understand where you coming from, bro. It's over." Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over, bro. It's over. Get your passports and don't look back. He said, Joshua salute. He said Frank pulled the upset. CJ do 50. Man, 50 push-ups ain't shit. I can knock them bitches out right now. Wide, narrow, close, diamond. Man, that shit ain't shit, man. Frank ain't about y'all niggas be wanting to live in the fantasy world like Mariah Carey. Y'all be wanting to live in that motherfucker ain't got no chance. No chance. No chance. No chance.
Guilty. That nigga is guilty.
No chance. No chance. Cruz is better than Frank Martin. He got no chance. No chance. No chance. He wouldn't be fighting him if he was any good. This is their last cash cow. He got no chance. No chance. No chance. He will not win this fight. You can book it. You can waste your time and watch this shit if you want to and think it's something marvelous gonna happen. Go ahead. He got no chance. No chance. No chance. Even Derrick James finally got a big win, and that motherfucker Ryan Garcia cheated, man. Come on, man.
Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of order. If I'm going down, I'll take a whole lot of people with me.
That motherfucker Ryan Garcia, that nigga Ryan Garcia is taking everybody down. When he go, Derrick gave me the Ostarine. I didn't want to do it. He did it because the Illuminati told him to put the 100 push-ups ain't shit neither, bro. That's nothing. Come on, man. That's nothing. Not 150, nigga. I don't know. I don't know. I'm 150. I don't know. Of course I'm gonna watch it because I ain't got no other choice but to watch it. But I might not be sitting at the house watching it. How about that? I might be in traffic watching it. You never know. But I ain't paying for that shit. I'm paying for that. I was gonna go out there for the fight till he started cooning for Ryan Garcia. I ain't putting no money in that little yellow chuck. I hope this their last show. I hope this is the last show. Yeah, 300 wild. If you could do 300, that's I never tried. You could do 300, that's wild. That's good money. You can do 300, that's good shit. I ain't doing 300 of shit. I ain't got the patience. But that motherfucker ain't got no chance. Y'all niggas gonna see, I think Frank could do, man. They selling y'all tune-ups and putting them on pay-per-view. That's like Gucci selling t-shirts and taking a Hanes shirt and erasing Hanes off the tag and ironing the Gucci sign on there and taking a $5 shirt and selling it for $500. That's all they doing, bro. Frank ain't got a best chance in hell. He might be competitive for 4 or 5 rounds, but after that motherfucker gone. Man, he about to split that nigga wig open. I was trying to defeat the ROTC teacher in push-up contest. Yo, yeah, you was pushing yourself. I'm pretty sure he smoked your ass. He said a whole Canelo cap on pin. I'll get there. Easy shout out to Charlotte. He said all the PBC fights Saturday are dressed up bum bashes. Yeah, I mean, look at it. Oh yeah, shout out to Mr. Palmer. Yeah, you already know that. I had to get this one off of him.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
I had to go find that, bro. Shout out to him. Go subscribe to him, especially if you niggas on child support. Yeah, niggas be talking about going to all these fights but never go. I'd have been to a few. I don't really care to do it. There's no point for me to go to these fights. For what? Everything I know, I already know going to these fights. Everything I already need to know. I already know. Niggas go to the fights and got half the information, or 25% of the information that I got. So why do I need to be there when I know everything that's about to happen before it happened? Nigga, I got interviews from Saturday fights that I may or may not post. I don't have to be there. I got drops galore. I got drops I don't even use. I ain't got to be there. I'm like Al Heyman, nigga. I'm the all-knowing of the horn out in this motherfucker.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
And I don't even have a passion to do this shit no more, to be real. This point is just talking shit at this point. I don't have to be there. I got people everywhere. I ain't got to send a correspondent. I'm so cold, my nigga. If I wanted to send correspondence to the fight, I could easily do it. That's not my thing, bro. It's not my thing. You know? But you niggas, you mad because Frank ain't on shit? A nigga trash. Garbage. Ass. Ballpark Frank ain't got a motherfucking shot at beating Tank. I said it. He beat Tank. Tank probably had the shit, or Tank got a rib injury, you know, or he got a cut on his eye. I mean, he ain't gonna beat Tank, bro. And if he beat Tank, he got to do it again. Don't be surprised if Tank pieced him up and they stopped that shit like Peter Quillen and motherfucking what's the other dude's name? And Gabriel Rosado. Nigga, this ain't nothing but Save-A-Lot meat. But they take expired meat and they sell it for a reduced price. It's a Save-A-Lot meat fight. He said Tank mad at Carmel Moulton. Why? Because of Floyd. Because of Floyd. He said, I can't name one black fighter except Tank who doesn't get automatic hate. Maybe can't name one black fighter except, well, you know, yeah, every fighter get their hate. But, you know, I don't know. Floyd Mayweather got hate. Floyd Mayweather got more hate than love when he was active. Real talk. Ricky, what's up, Ricky? What's up, Ricky? What up, baby boy Ricky? E245. Shout out to New York. Yeah, this ain't nothing but a bum bash, bro. It's interesting you get two southpaws in the ring. For sure. I think that's interesting. You get two southpaws in the ring. So I like that. But other than that, man, ain't nothing. Frank gonna be good about 4 or 5 rounds. What I seen this last fight, only round Frank could really win this fight, bro. If we being honest, Frank is gonna win this fight if he uses jab and he could take a punch. If Frank uses jab, can take a punch, he don't come in good shape and he could touch Tank to the body a little bit, he can win this fight. But if Frank don't use his jab, he got 0 chance of winning this fight. If Frank don't use his jab, he not gonna win. Frank got to dominate the jab. Tank Davis don't even throw a jab for real. Tank looked to walk people down. He used head movement. He used to like to throw big shots upstairs and downstairs. He do a good job of disguising if the shot gonna go upstairs or downstairs. He do a good job of varying his shot angles. You don't know if it's gonna be a hook to the head or an uppercut to a head. A hook to the body, an uppercut to the head. He do a really good job. And when he throw punches, he throw a punch and then, you know, he might be a throwaway punch he throw. And these guys ball up. They go into the guard. Then he just tee off on them and throw 2 or 3 or 4 punches at a time. And that's the name of this game. Ain't none of these guys make Tank throw a big punch, you know, and catch it and shoot it. Or they, you know, if they catch and shoot with Tank where he throw a big punch and you catch it and shoot it, you know, Tank when he walk you down, he throw punches. He don't have no worries about what's coming back. That's the problem with Tank. Like Tank just walk these guys down and don't have to worry about nothing coming back. These guys ball up, and Frank Martin come from the school of high guard. That's them. He'll throw a counter punch though. I will give him that. More than Earl, he'll throw an educated counter punch. But when Tank be walking these guys down, throwing 2, 3 shots, Tank not worried about what's coming back because these dudes not countering Tank. They just balling up. And people used to fighters withering at his power. If Frank gonna win, Frank got to use the jab so he can't tee off on him like that, and Frank gonna have to counter punch. When Tank load up on them 1 or 2 big shots, Frank gonna have to catch and shoot, you know, or punch in between Tank shots. And if he punch in between Tank shots and he catch and shoot Tank, he'll have a chance to win that fight. But he got to do it consistently because Tank walk these guys down with 2 or 3 big shots and don't even be trying to defend himself. He don't jab to get on the inside. He throw a big shot and these guys ball up. He throw 3 or 4 big shots and then he take a break and reset. You know what I'm saying? So Frank Martin gonna have to throw a jab. That way Tank Davis ain't gonna be able to just walk in. All Tank do is give up the first half of the fight and then come on strong on the second half. He figured that his power gonna bail him out. So Frank got to be active early. I think Frank got to establish his jab. And if Frank can establish his jab, Tank Davis just can't walk. He got to keep the jab going. Tank can't just walk in the front door and do what he want to do. And when Tank throw a big shot, Frank Martin got to be prepared to catch it and shoot it, or he got to be prepared to throw a punch in between that big shot. So that's just what it is. He got to be prepared to catch it, shoot it. He got to have the jab going, or, you know, when Tank catch and shoot, or when Tank throw a big shot, he got to punch it between that shot. And the thing about Tank throwing big shots, he fast, but he throw a lot of looping big shots. He like to go to the body, then rip upstairs with an uppercut. He'll rip with a right hook, or with a right hook and rip with a left hook, or rip with a left hook and rip with a right uppercut, upstairs, or rip with the left hook, or come with the uppercut upstairs. And he like to take his time and really turn into the shot. And if Frank is smart, he catch and shoot, he can drop Tank. He can hurt Tank. Tank don't have no respect for his opponents when he coming in. But the thing about Tank, if Tank feels something he don't like, Tank will go into joystick mode. He'll go moving around. He'll go into safe mode, and Tank can start boxing. You know, Tank can get real jittery in there, real shifty in there. He'll start sticking and moving. And so Tank can start boxing. And Frank really don't have a long, I think he only got a half-inch reach advantage. So it really ain't much. So then Tank can kind of go into a situation where he starts sticking and moving. So Frank got to be ready for that too, because then when he starts sticking and moving and being jittery and shifty, 9 times out of 10, when he start picking his feet up, that's gonna make Frank want to stop throwing the jab. And once he get Frank stop throwing the jab, then then he gonna start committing to shots off Frank again. Ryan Garcia got caught up in that where he started trying to walk Gervonta down, and then he got caught with a shot. Rolly did that too. So you got to be patient. And one of the ways he can be patient is just cut the ring off and use his jab. His jab is his number one weapon on Saturday. If he uses jab and he able to touch him to the body and never forget his jab, Tank not just gonna be able to walk through the front door and steal all his groceries. But if he don't throw the jab, if you see him not throwing the jab early, he gonna lose. I don't know if he's gonna be by knockout. I don't even know what I picked in the prediction. I think I said Tank in 11. But he got to dominate the jab. If you're gonna beat Tank, a jab is what's gonna start it. You got to jab. Because Tank like to reach and throw 1 or 2 big shots at a time. Tank really don't like hitting a moving target. Tank like to have his feet planted. He like to have you stationary. That's why he wait till about the middle of the fight or the championship rounds to really start turning it on. So when he start hitting you to the body, wearing you down, now you stationary. He got a problem with hitting a stationary target. Now, could Frank come in here and try to box a little bit and stick and move? I mean, he could. But in today, if you're trying to win a fight in today's era, they're just giving the fights. They giving points to the guy who just coming forward and not being aggressive. So with Frank kind of probably figuring that he the B side to this and Tank the cash cow in this situation, I think you got to take the fight to Tank. If I'm Frank, I'm doubling the jab, tripling the jab. I'm throwing the straight left to the body off the jab. When I close the gap on him and smother him, I'm ripping the body. Tank, I don't think Tank got a great gas tank, and I don't think Tank could take body shots. So if I'm Frank Martin, I'm really focusing on that jab, and I'm really focusing on attacking that body. So when it's time, when Tank want to do his little Houdini trick around the 7th, 8th round and start stepping up the conditioning, and want to start stepping up the the volume and stepping up the pressure, he can't step the pressure up no more because he's tired. So that's the smartest thing Frank Martin can do is establish the jab and keep that mental pressure on him, but also rip that body. If he ripped that body, I think it'll be an even fight in my opinion. He can even that fight up a little bit. But as far as the card, Elijah Garcia fighting Kyron Davis, that'd probably be on the prelims. That'd be a good one. Rio Monvila, I don't even know what that exclamation point mean. Adames and Terrell Goucher. I don't really care for that fight. Gary Tom Russell versus Puello for Devin Haney's interim title belt. That'd be interesting because he ducked Alberto Puello and he coming off a ped accusation. He coming off the peds, and then Benavidez and Goldsvik. That's a bum bash. Goldsvik was just recently unretired. He ain't fought nobody. So really, out of the undercard fights, I want to see all the guys that's the A side, but they in lopsided fights. Adames, Russell, and Benavidez. Depending on what Puello, if the Puello that was on Pez show up, it's a wrap. Gary Anton Russell might be on upset alert. I think he may lose. If Puello looked like he looked before Pez, I think Puello might beat or stop Gary Anton Russell, to be honest. So this is my opinion on it. But do y'all remember the whole Mexican boxing team was full of steroids? Yeah, and they claim I forgot about that story. And they claimed that they was on clenbuterol. And that shit was crazy, man.
What happened to I don't fear no man but God? Correction, God and the nigga that shot me. Oh.
Yeah, and you gotta understand, like Benavidez said, you gotta eat a whole cow to get contaminated from clenbuterol through meat. Yes, to get contamination through meat, you gotta eat a bunch of that meat. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Good job, Al Henry.
My bad. Hold on.
No Diddy, like
that's to get contamination. But most people think you eat a piece of meat. You know how much meat you got to eat, and if you cutting weight, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Them niggas is cheating down there, in my opinion. He has to stick to the game plan like Devin and Shakur. Nah, that ain't who he is, bro. He can't fight like them. I mean, he could try to box Tank, but he don't have the range, and he don't have the range of Devin. He don't have the IQ of Cure. So that to me, he could sit there and box. That'll be. I mean, I think he gonna lose rounds that way. You got to take the fight to the champ. He said if Frank win, put 3 front. See now, man, somebody time that nigga out, man. Let me do that. You on some wild shit. You got to go. You got to take a time out. Yeah, brother got to take a time out speaking like that. Yeah, we putting you on 10-minute time out talking zesty like that in here. That's put you on time out. Niggas is wild, bro. Niggas is wild.
Pause, nigga.
Fans want Shakur and Devin to stand and bang with Davis like dummies. Hector Garcia was piecing Tank up until he got till that fight happened in the crowd. He said, "Man, you listen a lot of ways Tank can lose." I mean, yeah. Didn't Dr. Strange see a lot of ways they can lose, but they did win? Yeah, they got a lot of chance. There's always ways you can win. Don't mean they see it the same way I see it. Bang it out with Tank in the beginning, then box. Nope. Take it straight to his ass.
Pause, nigga.
Yeah, I'm going right in the kitchen with Tank, bro. I'm taking the fight right to him. I ain't boxing him. I'm there to knock that bitch out because I don't think I can get a decision. That's what I'm doing. If I'm Frank, I'm pushing Tank Davis back. Whoever go backwards, more likely they're gonna lose. But I do think that Tank got the ability on the back foot more than Frank do. If Frank going backwards, Frank ain't got a best chance in hell winning. You know what I'm saying?
Box that bitch.
He ain't got a best chance in hell to win it. All right. But that's my opinion on that. But I think I said I picked Tank Davis by 11th round knockout. I think that's what I said. So that's what I'm rolling with. Tank Davis by 11th round knockout. So yeah, Frank ain't got no chance, bro. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe, but make sure to thumbs up the video. I just don't see him beating Tank, not under these financial ramifications that PBC is under. So, and I don't think Tank will take a fight like this that he can lose. Would I like to see Tank lose? I absolutely would enjoy it. My fandom is with Ballpark Frank pulling it off, but you got to be real. We know that that's probably not going to happen. So that's unfortunate, but that is what it is. It is what it is. So let's move on. Hold on. He said low-key Jamel and Frank as Derrick James' best fighters. It was never Spence. Damn.
Smart. You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. They can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared. I'm a coward. Well, guess what? I'm a rich scared and coward. I'm a rich coward.
He said Eric Cruz, that Mexican fighter that fought Amanda Serrano. Erica Cruz just popped for Pez last week. They're not talking about it though. Yeah, nobody care about female boxing. Erica Cruz is Isak Cruz's cousin, right? Oh, damn, I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know nothing about Erica Cruz. I barely knew Savannah Marshall fought last MMA. So I'll be paying attention to them, man. If it ain't Caitlin Clark, if it ain't that milk of magnesia, I ain't watching it, my brothers and my black sisters.
What's up? Struggle is up, brother. Oppression is up, brother. Salami, eggs, and bacon. My name is Dewey. Oh, bye. Ooh, mama say, mama say, mama. Gang. Nigga, what?
But let's talk about this stuff, man. We got a whole bunch of guys in Eddie Reynoso camp that pop high. Erica Cruz ain't no Eddie Reynoso fighter, is she? So we got a whole bunch of them jokers that done popped hot. Valdez popped hot, was allowed to fight. Ryan popped hot, claiming insanity. Canelo popped hot for 2 different drug tests, according to Oscar De La Hoya. Julio Cesar Martinez, Pop Tot. That's 4. Who else in Pop Tot? Ryan Valdez, Canelo, Cesar Martinez, Luis Neri Pop Tot as well too before in his career. And and nobody's saying nothing about Eddie Reynoso. And also somebody made a great comment in the comment section saying that Andy Ruiz magically got skinny when he started working over there with Eddie Reynoso, and he lost all that weight magically. And ain't nobody saying nothing, And then we got Erickson Lubin bringing up once again that Sebastian Fondor possibly cheated versus him. Let's not forget that. And let's talk about that Fondor shit for a hot second. Sebastian Fondor ain't looked that good since. Has Sebastian Fondor looked that powerful in the fight since? Has he punched that hard since? Has his conditioning looked that hard since? It's a cheating spree of Mexicans going on in boxing, bro. That Margarito shit with that shit in his hand wraps, that ain't no anomaly. These motherfuckers, in my opinion, they been cheating, bro. And they cheating not even to be the best. They cheating and still fucking losing. And if that was Derrick James, if that was Andre Rozier, if that was Barry Hunter, if rest in peace to Mike Stafford, if that was a person of color, you know what I'm saying? If that was a person of color that had that many fighters that was on PEDs, all these writers and YouTubers would be talking about it. The coke sniffing Garfield the cat ain't speaking about it. And it ain't even a point about it's being a brother. It could be a Puerto Rican trainer. It can be a Guatemala trainer. It can be a trainer from Honduras. It could be a Canadian trainer. Let's talk about it. This nigga got a starting 5 of PED offenders, and ain't nobody speaking about it. And when they get popped, it's swept under the rug. It's like, oh, it didn't happen. And routinely, that's what it is in sports. When these guys pop hot, it ain't nothing. It's just like, oh man, he popped hot, and Puello secretly coming back versus Gary Anton Russell after he popped hot. Hey man, I just feel like if you in the ring and you put some juice in your ass, and you don't show probable cause for what you did, I just think you shouldn't just be able to come back. And they probably coming back without testing. Remember, they suspended Canelo 6 months right before the original Triple G2 fight. You know what I'm saying? So what do Snack got to do with this? That's what I want to know. What do Snack got to do with this? That's all I want to know. What Snack got to do with it? Name me 5 Snack fighters that popped top and blame Snack. Name me 5 Snack fighters that popped top and blame Snack. I'll wait. Exactly. Name me 5 Snack fighters that popped top. Name me 5 under Victor Conte umbrella. Since he started Snack, name me 5 Snack fighters that popped top. Let's speak about the facts. Victor Conte has sponsored more drug tests than these fucking boxing promoters have. He didn't pay for these jokers to get extensive testing. Between him and Deontay Wilder, they pay for their his opponents to get tested as well too. So let's talk about that. Name me 5 Victor Conte fighters that popped hot. I'll wait. I'm still waiting. I'll wait. And it's probably more than the guys that we know. All these guys came from the same trainer. A lot of these guys was able to continue on without their reputation being harmed. Because these motherfuckers can't whoop niggas straight up. That's just what it boiled down to them. They can't whoop people straight up. Ryan Garcia had never looked that good in his career. I ain't just said, Gilly the Kid said it too. He was cheating. What Benavidez just say? He said Canelo ain't never looked as good as he did since the first Triple G fight because his ass was on computer raw. That's a Mexican talking to mixed company saying that, by the way. Y'all want to say he a half-breed Mexican? That's cool. Canelo half Irish probably. Come on, man.
Are you habitually using drugs, stimulants, alcohol?
Come on. Instead of just eating the L, y'all want to say, well, you know, what about this guy? What about? Well, show me another motherfucker, another trainer with 5 guys that popped hot. Show me. Show me what got 5 guys who fuck with Alex Ariza and popped hot. Show me 5 guys, and this might be true, that fuck with Memo Hernandez and popped hot. Nigga, Eddie Renasso got 5 guys that we know of that pop hot. And somebody said Andy Ruiz ain't never got skinny in his career till he been over there training with Eddie Renasso. So all we know, it could be 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Because he ain't shit as a trainer. But here come you Mexican motherfucker, you know, with him. No. Oh, you know, he ate meat. He ain't that much fucking meat, especially heading into no goddamn camp when Canelo camp was in San Diego. What they imported? They ain't just import avocados from Mexico. They imported red meat from Mexico. Fuck out of here. Get up out of here. Had this been a black trainer, this shit would have been Ring magazine. It would have been all over Boxing Scene. It would have been in all these racist writers that don't use their real names. The Coke Garfield, the Coke sniffing the cat, all them coon ass content creators would have had a lot to say. These niggas barely be whooping niggas' ass. And I was a huge Valdez fan. And I like Cesar Martinez, too. Hell, I like him. Nice little shifty motherfucker. And these niggas barely still, they got all this shit in their ass, and they barely still be whooping people. They don't even be whooping niggas by a country mile. Canelo be beating niggas by a point or two, if we being real. They doing all this special effects and putting this special shit in their ass, and they still ain't whooping niggas' ass like they supposed to. Think about that. They still ain't whooping people like they supposed to. They barely beat motherfuckers. You taking all that shit, man. You should be whooping these niggas by a John Coffee Green mile. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
This is a sick Negro.
Come on, man. This dude's a fraud. He don't know nothing about boxing either. They getting the pass after pass after pass after pass after pass. All up the weight scale. From featherweight to what? Bantamweight to middleweight to welterweight. All from the same dude. Now, it came out that he made them sign a waiver to say he don't have no responsibility. A piece of paper don't stop people from violating the non-disclosure agreement. All come from the same guy. And nobody's talking about it. All from the same guy. Now, to address the Fondora comment real quick, and I'll go back and forth. Man, a lot of people had questions because he didn't take that glove off, right? And to a man's man, I'm a fair guy. I'm a very fair guy. He did go in the boxing voice and address all of that. But my problem is this, right? Now that Lubin brought it back up, all right?
All right. Let's go.
The problem is this. He ain't looked that good since. Sebastian Fondora has not looked that good since. Tell me I'm lying. Sebastian Fondora has not looked that powerful. He ain't looked that conditioned. His punches ain't thudded like that since. Fondora has not looked the same. And I ain't got no issue with Fondora. I got issue with Canelo. And not Ryan Garcia. But other than that, I really ain't got no issue with Luis Neri. I don't give a hell. Got no issue with Oscar Valdez. I actually like the guy as a fighter. Andy Ruiz, I mean, he don't even fight enough for me to give a damn about Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck.
Don't really care. So these are guys that I've rooted for. These are guys that I really don't care nothing for. But with Fondora, it's just to the point where, like, when you think about it and it get brought back up by somebody on Twitter and Lubin retweeted, you think about it, he ain't looked that good since. You know, and on top of that, they didn't drug test for the Lubin fight. And now that he fighting for the WBC titles and shit, you know, if they now drug testing, he looked pedestrian. Now he getting knocked out. I mean, think about it for a minute. He had Tim Tszyu with a bloody face. If his punches was snapping away, they were snapping versus Lubin, he was supposed to at least drop Tim Tszyu or get Tim Tszyu out of there with a bloody face. I'm starting to believe what Lubin's saying. Now, about the glove, not taking the glove off, I believe he gave an explanation for that, which we don't know what it was. But we can't put it past him because then again, you had the incident with Panama Lewis. We had an incident with Antonio Margarito. You know, where Brother Nazim flipped his flipped the little guys open and the plaster came out. So it ain't no telling if he has something in the glove or not in the glove. We know the commission half-assed doing their job because if they did their job, I wouldn't have to send a motherfucker to the dressing room to see a guy wrap their hands. So that's what made me look at that Fondor thing when Kobe sent that to me this morning. I said, you know what, man? I started thinking. I said, man, Fondor ain't looked that powerful since. His punches ain't snapped the same since. I don't even think he dropped a bitch since. He ain't been the same fighter since he fought Lubin. He got dropped in that fight. He ain't looked as fast, big, strong, physical. He's a motherfucking machine versus Lubin. You know? And if he did have something in his glove, then him and Kevin, they need to figure out, you know, how can we do better at checking these gloves and shit out? You know what I'm saying? But
put that in for me.
You know that shit gets no play in this round.
Yeah, man. So what's up with all these fucking Mexicans, you know, cheating and some of these guys under investigation for cheating? Or under the watchful eye cheating. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing? You know what I'm saying? And this ain't just one or two incidents. We got 5 motherfuckers on the screen that cheated. Coming out the same camp. We got Fondor in a fight that he refused to take off one of his gloves. I forget what his reason was. And he said they didn't drug test. Shout out to him for telling the truth and coming on and speaking on it too. So I'll give him that. But a lot of people think he motherfucking cheated. A lot of people think he fucking cheated in that fight. Now looking at it. Now don't mean it's true. Don't mean it's true at all. But it's starting to look a little bit funny. It's like that little watch you got off Alibaba Express. They're going to get that little thing and put the little thing and it's going to turn red. Your diamonds ain't going to be real. Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us.
To take the high road, but I don't know the address to the high road. So I got to come at you, man.
Come on. And the countless other guys that claim contamination, like he said, the Mexican Olympic team. Eric Morales in the second Danny Garcia fight. We can keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on down the list. Erica Cruz just got popped hot. You know, it's all computer off. It's always some fucking excuse that's accepted. No. I'm not buying the computer off bullshit because I know how much meat you got to eat for contamination.
No diddy like that.
You know? Not buying that shit. I'm telling you, if these were blacks, bucko, if these were black people, there'd be a full federal Bureau of Investigation. There'd be an infiltration of the black training camp. Trust me, if this was Mike Stafford, rest in peace, and he had on the Ohio niggas coming out popping hot, man, them niggas would be on Mike Stafford ass, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. They'd be on Mike Stafford ass. Come on, man. You know what they be yelling.
It's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
But you notice how quick the black content creators is to hop on the Wilder thing with Telly and all that type shit, and how quick they is to kick Devin when he down, and I'm happy Dollar Bill down, and I'm happy, you know, fuck that nigga and fuck him, and that's cool. I you know. But with Ryan Garcia, you know, going through what he going through, and you know he a cheating motherfucker, you know what he doing. These niggas just do what's good for business, dude. I tell y'all the truth, man. It ain't good for business, but I tell y'all the truth. At least I can sleep good at night. Leave a nigga run up on me and say, "You said this about me," punch me. At least I meant it. At least I ain't playing no role. But ain't nobody gonna talk about this shit, dude, because these niggas scared of these Mexicans, man. Because a lot of Mexicans show a lot of support to the sport of boxing financially. And shout out to the guys that support me, Vinny and everybody else. Yeah, Ed and all them brothers, man. They do a great job supporting me, but they know how it is. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the absolute motherfucking truth, man. And this is a brother, man. We had to talk about it. You know, niggas mad about what I say about Caitlin Clark. My whole thing is, if you complaining about having the bag, you can't complain about how you get the bag. Some of them women in the WNBA got OnlyFans but complaining because Caitlin Clark, I'm about to say Caitlyn Jenner. Oh, Jesus. Because Caitlin Clark bringing the bag, but they got no problem selling their feet, coochie, and titties and ass on OnlyFans. This is crazy.
I do this for us, baby. I do this for that culture that they talk about. I do this for the culture that they hate on. Hey, it's time.
Come on, man. How you gonna be complaining about somebody? And whoever bringing the sauce, man, we got the dip. We got the dip. If we ain't got no other way to make revenue, and this is how we got to make revenue, we got to do what we got to do. But women don't think rational. They don't think with logic. They think with emotion. They jealous, and they gonna destroy the bag. And it's their one opportunity to come out, to come up. What Ice Cube said, I never tell you to get down. It's all about coming up. So what they been at AK? My shit wasn't registered any motherfucking way.
He's rich. He is rich. He got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money. You did it this time. You hit the jackpot.
Them hoes hit the jackpot and don't want the money. Come on. They hit the jackpot. No, it's because it's white girl. Give me, I don't give a fuck if Mayo Jesus I don't care if Mayo Jesus come down from the sky. And the Klan come drop me $1 billion on my port. Man, nigga, I don't give a, it's $1 billion motherfucking dollars. If they just gonna give it to me and I ain't gotta sell shit to get it, man, you goddamn motherfucking right. You can't say them women in WNBA.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
And use that as a litmus test. No matter how you break your back, you bust your ass, you know, for these women out here, they never gonna appreciate it. They always gonna complain about how you did it. Oh, you got a steak from Capitol Grill. You know, I didn't really want it well done. I wanted it medium well done. And man, once you figure that out, the women gonna complain no matter how you do it. You cut the grill, well, you know, I wanted the grass cut a 90-degree angle with the checkerboard. You know, like bitch, man, bitch, stop it. Shit is nasty work. Shit is nasty, bro. Like, this woman brings some money to they complain about never having no goddamn money, and now you complain about how you get the money. But a lot of them women on there selling their coochie on OnlyFans, which is wild. You got a problem with Caitlin Clark, but you ain't got a problem with selling your ass on OnlyFans. Man, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, dog. Man. That's like the government give you cheese back in there. I want this government cheese. I want crab, bitch. They gonna look at you like you motherfucking crazy. You better take this motherfucking cheese and get up on my face and go make you a cheese sandwich, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go make you a cheese sandwich, man. These Mexicans ain't playing fair out here, especially Eddie Reynoso way. You know? Yeah, I watched Dr. T. Hassan Johnson. I gotta get his book, bro. I said I ordered Tariq Nasheed's microphone check on Prime. I'm gonna order it, bro, and I'm gonna get Dr. T. Hassan Johnson. But y'all gotta subscribe to Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, man. Man, he had a good stream last week, man. What fucked me up is this, dog. He said this. I was talking to Myron, I think. He said something in his stream where, you know, I'll tell you a little short story about Dr. T. Hassan Johnson. He just made Professor and stuff. Good, but I just shared his videos in the community tab. He said, you know, he lost his wife and he became a widow to raise his son. Long story short, he was talking about a stream about how a lot of the parents didn't want to mingle with him because he was a single dad and they was women that was married and they didn't want to share the resources. He said that he got down on some bread or whatever and he asked his grandmother, you know, rest her soul, for some bread, you know, a cosign to get a car because, you know, his parents had messed his credit up, you know, that's basically what he said. And, you know, it would be 30% interest on the $8,500 car. Roughly, that's an extra $2,500 on that car, I believe, or something like that, right? So basically, you damn near buying the car at a 25% or at a 30% clip. Matter of fact, that's 32 extra hundred. Excuse me, what the fuck my math at? Right? No, 24, my bad. And she basically told him, like, hell to the fucking no, I ain't co-signing. You got to get it out the mud. You know? But like I said before, we didn't see Pookie, Ray Ray, and Brandon go to jail and Glocktavius go to jail and grandmothers and mothers they found the money to bail them out of jail. We just seen them, put their houses up for Pookie and Ray Ray to get out of jail and shit, man. The black community is definitely backwards. You more likely to get help, getting out of jail and staying out of jail and getting a lawyer than you are to get help going to college. You more likely to get celebrated getting out of jail than graduating from college. Tell me I'm wrong in the black community. I didn't see it. I didn't live it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could get my pops to send me money for school when my brother get in trouble. Them niggas spend tens of twenties and $1,000s to get him out of trouble. It's just the way it is. I was listening to Alpha Male Strategies, man. Like he said, you got to have an emergency fund as a black man. That's more important than investing money, something that you can, touch. And, a lot of people say 6 to 12 months. So you really want to side on 12 months with inflation. So whatever that is, if it's $2,000 for you to live comfortable a month, if it's $3,000 or $4,000 a month, that's what you should have saved before you make any investments or risky investments. So he said never was a Fondor guy, but never looked good in his fight except for Lubin, where he was losing the first couple rounds. He said, shout out to DM John. He said, but Bud on stack excuse. Oh, he's saying it's an excuse. He said Rivera was dirty against Frank Martin. Who Rivera fight for? He took a diuretic. He couldn't make the weight, but I'm not excusing that though. If there was no proof of Fury in his gloves, then why can't they say the same thing? I think he did. He did speak on it though. He did speak on it. He spoke on the boxing voice. If you can find, I can't remember what he said. He said, I heard about the Fondor joint. What's the evidence? Because he ain't take that glove off. I mean, and he also said it wasn't no drug testing. He spoke on that though. I don't remember what he said about the glove. It's on the boxing voice. They're one of the channels that sometimes they don't really always title their videos the right way. So it's hard to really find it sometimes. Support the channel, Venmo, CJ Good through and through. Golden Joy, top job. Shout out to Cruz, Stewart, you cooking. He say white YouTube channels on payroll, black fighters getting judged for pairs. Yeah, they kind of get a pass too, like Jarrell Miller. He shouldn't be fighting again. I'm sorry. You got that much shit in your ass. That should be a ban of a lifetime. He goes 12 life and death with Campo can get Lubin face looking like Martin. That's crazy. Yeah, he cooked somebody for saying that on Twitter though. He said, bro, what's going on, Janelle Jackson? Yeah, he did go 12. He went 12. Man, dude lost to Brian Castanos. Not Castanos. What's the dude name? The dude that knocked his ass out. He lost to that guy. Then that guy turned around and just lost to somebody. Tim Zua lost again. Hold on. What's the name of that guy oh man. What's the name of that brother's name, man? Jesus Christ. Oh, what's the name of that brother's name, man? Somebody gonna say it. Hold on. Oh man, let me see. I'm all doing all this shit. Brian Mendoza, but he just lost again. Yeah, that brother just lost again too. He lost to Tim Zun. He just lost to somebody else. Oh, Sergey Bochenko. Yeah, he lost to the dude that's Virgil Ortiz supposed to be fighting next, possibly. How Fondor even make weight? That's a good point. Tank saying he not taking Vada for the Frank fight. I think he taking Vada. I think he said he was not going to use Vada no more, but I think he taking Vada. Frank said he testing though. PBC doesn't have the money for testing, just a rumor. The fighters pay for the testing. Ain't nobody having the money. The fighters pay for the testing out their pocket, bro. And a lot of Victor Conte snack fighters, Victor Conte paid for testing out for them and their opponent. Victor Conte was sponsored testing you. And that's why a lot of these guys claim, I think, in my opinion, I'm not sure. I think that's why a lot of these fighters claim snack because Victor Conte also sponsored a testing. Zolife A13, Drew Brees, Canelo. Drew Brees not better than Matthew Stafford. Yep, I said it. Drew Brees not better than Stafford, man. Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, the biggest choking quarterbacks I ever seen in my life. Come on, man. Just being real. I'm a Big Ten guy. Justin Trouble, salute. So any questions I answer. Any crazy Earl look different versus Ugas compared to Crawford fight? Yeah, I said that the other day. He said they all sell out boxing. Hey, when your bag tied to this, they gonna sell out. They're gonna embarrass you every time. He said you back now. It was 10 minutes. NBA ratings is low. Anthony Edwards was the one. Yeah, they don't want to promote Anthony Edwards, bro. He too hood. You know, but Kyrie ain't showing up. I mean, Kyrie is hard, man. They said he was arguing game one back and forth with a fan. So he letting that shit get in his head. But Boston just the best team in the league. The only team that really could have beat Boston for real was Denver or healthy Bucks team. That's it. Denver or the Bucks was the only team that could beat Boston. A healthy Bucks team, you know, or a healthy Joel Embiid. But that nigga ain't never healthy because he ain't never in shape. So, but no, you know, Boston got a great team from Porzingis to Horford. You know, the white boys off the bench. They ain't even shot the ball well. I watched that game yesterday. They ain't even shoot the ball well. So I went on the jog, full crack my phone, everything bleeding and shit. You got an iPhone. I cracked my phone on Christmas Eve one time. Was sick. Had to trap off the watch till I went to Best Buy. Then if you buy a little cheap phone Best Buy, they charge a restocking fee for the phone. I'm like, man, y'all just getting out of control. He said people ain't really, and people with iPhones like, oh, we can now schedule messages. Like, nigga, Samsung been able to schedule messages for years, bro. Like, they talk about, oh, we able to record, you know, this, that, man. You can get an app to record all your shit. Like, iPhone be so far behind Samsung, it ain't funny. But once again, I told y'all, everything in this generation is about status and popularity. It ain't about product or quality no more. You look at the quality of Gucci. Man, that's the same Fruit of the shirt they make to make Fruit of the Loom. Probably worse. They getting the shirts from the gas station and shit. Yeah, Brian Mendoza. They getting the shirts from the gas station. And I always tell y'all, when y'all buy quality, like you buying Gator or Crocodile, buy quality. You buying leather. You know, a lot of these celebrities today, they buying clothes and it's not quality, bro. I'll tell you this. I just feel like at that point, once you buying that cheap ass quality material, you better off just going to an independent designer. Like an independent small designer, bro, because at least you're gonna have on something that nobody else gonna have on. It's all about exclusivity. That's what I aim for. Kind of, I don't really like to wear the stuff that everybody else have on. And I ain't talking about no weird shit either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Like that's dope when you got something that somebody else don't got. Like them Jordans they say they dropping next year, them gray white 4s. I see somebody in the gym with them on the other day. Not too many people wear those. I thought they re-released them. He had them on. But no, they ain't released in 24, 25, I think. So, yeah, it's about, in my opinion, when you dress, and I just got a video on Patreon at some point coming. It's called, like, you know, a lot of guys be ugly by choice. And that's true. A lot of y'all be ugly by choice. Y'all don't try to keep up with y'all skin. Y'all don't try to keep up. Y'all too cheap to go to the barbershop, so y'all try to cut each other. Y'all try to cut y'all own hair, and y'all ain't never mastered that shit. You know, y'all don't moisturize y'all skin. Niggas' feet be stinking. Niggas don't brush their beards and comb their beards out. Niggas just be ugly by choice. And there's small adjustments that you can make just to look normal. You know, your presentation is your presentation, bro. So these really be you see them out and about. Even when I go I run errands, I look decent. I look clean. I might have a Nike sweatsuit on, regular sweatsuit on. You know what I'm saying? Even my slides, if I got slides, I choose to wear slides. So I don't like wearing shoes. I look clean and decent, bro. A lot of y'all niggas be coming out, dreadlocks be nasty, slob off y'all face. Y'all niggas ashy, and we wonder why people look at you like you crazy. It's wild. You know. He said iPhone just status. It's been on Samsung. Yeah, Samsung is by far superior. I used to work for iPhone back in the day. So you see the gameplay of Dragon Ball sparkling. I ain't even seen the Black Ops 6 trailer, but I heard that bitch 300 gigabytes though. Like what? My shit gonna have to go most of my shit gonna have to go in the cloud. I think I might just trap off the Modern Warfare 2 for that shit, boy. And I don't even think I need Black Ops 6. Shit, just remaster 1. I'll be happy with that. Man, I used to leave the club playing 1, bro. We ain't had nothing from the club, man. We used to get some chili cheese fries and shit, some Cody grilled chicken pita. We used to play that shit all night, bro. Go to work. Like, it got to the point where niggas even started playing 2K, bro. Niggas started playing that shit. It's called zombies. Like, that shit got real in the field, though. But y'all any other questions, I'll answer them. But Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, they're my favorite ones. My least favorite one is a Modern Warfare. No, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That shit was trash. The one that came with Modern Warfare, the Advanced. I mean the remaster. Yeah, that Modern Warfare, that Advanced shit was trash. I played that shit like a handful of times. Yeah, 2 was dope too. 2 was dope too. 1 I had more memories on, but 2 was dope. It's Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, and then BO2 for me. But I can see why you would say 2 is number 1. 2 used to go down, but 1 I used to have memories on that motherfucker, boy. Halo used to be the shit when I was in college. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. That's all y'all got, man. How much you play World at War? No, I don't even know what that is. On a cell phone? No. I barely even turn this Xbox on how it is, bro. He said they seeing the dude Virgil fighting. Yeah, that's the guy who beat Brian Mendoza. I ain't never seen him fight. Suri Bochenko. I don't pronounce his name. He from the Ukraine. These Ukrainians taking over. He taking over. He lost to somebody, though. Got knocked out by Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams solid. He knocked that nigga out in Puerto Rico, too. Brandon Adams that nigga really be competing at 160, though, for real. He was. He lost to Jamal. Yeah, he was competing at one. He a big 154 as far as, just moving up. He ain't a big guy as far as stature, but yeah, he got knocked out by Adams, but that don't mean shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 5 straight knockouts till he got a decision versus a wide decision versus Mendoza, and that was on the I believe that was on the Tim Tszyu and the Fondor undercard. No, that's on the Rolly and Cruz undercard. Yeah, it was Tim Tszyu and Fondor undercard. Yep. So yeah. He said, no, it came out. Oh, you talking about the original one? Yeah, I used to play it in the dorm room. Yeah, I played that in the dorm. My boy Jared had that shit. He might be watching. Yeah, my boy Jared had. We used to play that shit in the dorm. He used to chop my ass up in that bitch. I couldn't play Call of Duty back then. He said, I hope you all in NCAA. I don't play it competitively. So, yeah, I don't play NCAA competitively. I play it for fun. I play it for the Rose of Glory. I do not play NCAA competitively. And I'm telling myself this year I will not buy Madden. I will not waste my money and buy Madden. I buy that, but I don't pay it competitively, though. I heard it's a really good game for all the YouTubers that got an early release. But I don't play NCAA competitively. I just play it for fun. For the Worlds of Glory, and I play the season mode, franchise mode, whatever. I play it for fun. I don't play 2K no more because that shit is just trash. Y'all talking about how trash Madden got. I got 2K one year. I'm like, what the fuck is this? That shit is trash. NCAA 25 better be lit. They said it's good. Yep. There's a bunch of review videos from YouTube. They said it's real good. Says nothing like Madden. So it shouldn't be. But I'm probably still gonna buy Madden and never play. I got the other Madden though. I had a bunch of shit over there, bro. I wanna buy Zelda and play Zelda and Smash Brothers, but I just don't have the time to play that shit. So because I got Zelda on Super Nintendo. Maybe I'll beat that first and then go to Zelda on a Switch or something like that. But hey, I still ain't jailbroke my PlayStation. I'm so behind on everything, bro. The channel and everything. I really gotta slow down. And I ain't even fucking with no bitches like that. That's crazy. I just been super busy doing other shit, but once I figure it out, got some shit for the channel lined up and shit. So, but hey, let me know what y'all think, man. This will be on the podcast in the morning. I'm about to get into bed. Peace.